Hey guys, Steve Dean Williams here. Okay, for a lot of you guys, you have talked to your 5 women a day. You finally met a woman, you showed her approaching one-on-one techniques that we've shown you, and now you have set up the date. Now the clear question is, what do I do prior to the date? Well, you have no problems, because on this edition of the Man Mindset, not only am I going to show you how to set the date up, but I'm going to also show you how to get more affection on the date instead of just sitting around and asking her a bunch of questions. So you ready? Let's do this. Come on, man. Let's eat.
themanmindset.com. Like, subscribe, share.
Hey guys, Steve Dean Williams here. Okay, so you know you have a date set up in 6 days, okay? How are you going to set things up to make it where on that day it's going to be more kissing and touching instead of sitting around and doing an interview? I'm going to walk you through this, so make sure you have your crayons out and write all this stuff down. The number one thing is making sure you have everything set up. You should already have it set up, because you know what, when you approach her, you already let her know that you want to go on a date. But when she calls you and talks to you, now it's time for you to go ahead and set everything up. But you don't set it up yet. First, you show a little bit about yourself using the conversation class 1. Show her that you're different from everybody else. Once she sees that you're different from everybody else, she's going to want the date at that time. That's when you set it up. If it's a Monday, you make sure you set everything up for Saturday night. But that's not the end of it. Let's roll into day number 2. Now, day number 2 is going to be very interesting, because if you're doing your conversation classes correctly, what's going to happen is she is going to look forward to talking to you the next day. She's either going to send you a good morning text, or she's going to send you a hey, how you doing type phone call, like she was thinking about you all night, because you know what? The conversations you had the day before were so interesting and so intriguing that she wants a little.
End of skipping. Urgent message.
Rising Shine Porcupine, I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. You may call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is like my 4th location, and the phone went through. I couldn't talk earlier because it was right there, so if you haven't gone to sleep, call me back. Thanks, bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
End of message. Wait. Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. All right, bye.
But now it's time to throw her off a little bit by light flirting. You want to shift the game up here, guys. This is where you go ahead, instead of going into conversation class 1, give her little samples of dirty talk. But don't be too dirty, just light flirting. Now, you move to day number 3. Day number 3 is pretty cool, because why? You've already showed her how interesting you were on day 1. You already did a little bit of light flirting on day 2. Now it's time to shift the game up. This is where your inner champ comes in. Why? Because this is where you become fun, and you also flirt. The thing about the inner champ is showing her what kind of man you are, that you are a man that stands with his principles, his laws, his rules, his codes, but you also are a fun and interesting guy. This is the time where we tell her to give her example of the amusement park by showing her a little bit of the roller coaster rides and the water parks by being fun, and also make sure you still do light-hearted flirting on day number 3, because if you don't do it on day number 3, day number 4 won't go right. Why? Because day number 4 rolls into our dirty talk night. But before we get to dirty talk night, we roll into the flirting day. This is where you go full-on flirting, not light flirting, full flirting. You call her up, ask her how you doing, call her sexy. Use some of the conversation class 3 in this point. Make her feel like she's very sexy and she's wanted. You want to marinate and prepare her for later on that night. Now, the reason why I say that is because maybe she's at work, maybe she has a lot of things on her mind, so you won't necessarily want to go into dirty talk in the daytime. You kind of wait till the end of the night where she's taking a shower and she's relaxed. Now, this is the time where you go in there and you talk to her using the dirty talk. Make her touch herself, make her have the orgasm, and also make her submit the pussy to you on day number 4. Now, rolling into day number 5, this is what we call anticipation, but also this is where you bring back the inner champ. Why? Because this is where your cocky, your arrogant guy comes in. You already got her to submit everything on day number 4, but now you want to be a little bit fun. You want to play with her a little bit, be really flirtatious. How do you do that? You make sure you tell her, look, hey, when we see each other on Saturday, you keep your hands off of me. Be to yourself. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not the kind of guy that kisses on the first date. So don't start something you can't finish. That's what you do on day number 5. Day number 6 is the date. And what you do in day number 6 is where you go into conversation class 2. Conversation class 2 is going to set you up throughout the whole date and also get the kiss at the end of the date. The beginning of the date, you get the hug. The end of the date, you get the kiss. Now, after the date is over, that's when you go ahead and set up the second date, okay? So remember, you're having a great time, you already kissed, set up the second date. Day number 7 is what I call the reinforcement of day number 6. Call her, let her know you had a great time. Tell her how sexy she is. Use a little bit of flirting, a little bit of inner champ, and a little bit of dirty talk. Make sure you let her know that, you know what, you're different from everybody else. You had a great time, but now it's time to move things to another level. Now, guys, we're going to run this over one last time, just real quick. Remember, day number 1 is your setup day using the conversation classes. Day number 2 is knowing that she's looking forward to talking to you. What you want to do is light-hearted flirting. Day number 3 is your inner champ day. That's the day where you're very fun and you're doing hardcore flirting. Day number 4 is fun and flirting in the daytime, dirty talk at night. Day number 5 is your anticipation, where you're going to use your inner champ. Very important. Make sure you tell her to keep her hands to yourself. I'm not that kind of guy. Day number 6 is the date. So make sure you use conversation class 2. Also, this is the opportunity to use the kissing 101 technique and the makeout technique. 2 important techniques to add on to set up once you set up the next date, we will get more anticipation to make her really want to see you. Day number 7 is the reinforcement. You let her know how you had a great time. You already know you have a new date set up. And then this is your opportunity to set everything on a new path and a new course. So guys, I hope I was able to help you out here on this dating 101 exercise. Remember guys, it's very easy if you have the conversation class 1, conversation class 2, the 3, dirty talk, and also the kissing 101 and making out, as well as the inner champ. If you have those things and you utilize these things when you're on your date, it is going to be something different, because most guys on the date start to ask all the boring questions. You have set up something where she is anticipating not only seeing you, but kissing you, because the way you're talking to her, she's like, wow, if he's this way outside the bedroom, I wonder what way he is in the bedroom. All right. That's going to be our show and everything today, guys. Please remember, click on the link below me or the one beside me that shows you how to get to manradio101.com. It's our live show. Remember, I'm in jail right now on this channel, but I've got a link for you that will link you to our Tuesday and Wednesday night show, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you got any questions, holler back at your boy. I'm the Dean. This is themanmindset.com. Peace.